Good day to you. And I'm Natasha Venter. I am an intuitive medium. I am also a motivational speaker. I also enjoy helping people go through their stories, as I understand a lot of emotional stuff. And how are you doing today? Today, I really didn't know what I was going to talk about. So I'm letting the universe come in through me as I do some channeling. Even if I'm not channeling, I'm still channeling a message. And so I wanted to give you some insights. Hello, Veronica. How are you doing today? I'm just feeling so blessed to be here with you today, everyone. I'm feeling very blessed to be with you. And we're all going through a lot. How energetically are you feeling? You know, I know that sometimes my shows are about today's energy. Sometimes it's about what we're doing in life and that kind of thing. But today's energy, whew, I don't know if you're having it, but I'm just feeling like a slug. I actually just kind of woke up. And so I'm hoping that everyone today is feeling a little bit more energy than I am, but yet I am feeling like if I give a message, it's going to be my energy coming back in. So that's the thing is that remembering that when you're around people, sometimes they can either give you energy or they can take energy from you. And so it's not that they are an energy vampire, but just sometimes it's just what it is, like if you're a grandma and, oh, you felt sluggish for a few days now. Yes, me too. And we're going through these like upgrades and polar dimensional things. And I don't know if you're feeling it, but I've been kind of negotiating through some dimensional shifts and just big insights are coming right now. And we've had a couple planets that went retrograde, and in that retrograde, we're kind of going back over some stories and over some negotiations and over some, you know, this and that's. And, us that are sensitive to energy, oh my gosh, I don't know if it's you, but it's for me that when we're going into these sensitivities of energies, we can get a little bit sluggish. Now, like for me, I've been doubling up on my B vitamins today, and that's been helping a little bit. So your B's, your D's, you're doing a lot of that kind of thing that can really help you. And today's message is something that I'm not really sure what's going to come out through this. So I hope you're enjoying the ride that we're on, because usually when I give things over to the universe, and this is a trick. This is a thing that when we give things over to the universe, sometimes things seem to turn out better than what I planned on. So going into this, I want you to remember that you are a miracle, and you are a moment of where life can happen. You right now are in charge of you in your knowings. And so I want people to understand that when we are in between this and that, I know the other day, oh my gosh, I just felt like I was in between nothing and everything. Have you ever felt like that? That you're between nothing and everything? Well, I do that a lot sometimes. So when we're going forward in life, and I was doing is, whoa, that fell over. That, as we're going forward and stuff, that, I was doing a session yesterday and this statement came out of me, and it was like, whoa, that was a statement. I'm asking for peace instead of going into pieces. Ooh, I'm asking for grace and ease and peace instead of going into pieces. When we are in the middle of doing things, a lot of times we forget to ask for grace and ease and peace. Peace inside of us, the PEACE inside of us. We forget to ask for that peace, the tranquility, the knowing, the doing, that kind of thing. And many a times, like I understand that, I'm ADHD many times, and my brain has just been overworked sometimes, and you know, and I want my brain to feel that ease and that grace and that love for who I am. And when we're in this story, ask for peace. Peace of heart, peace of mind, peace of quietness, peace of energy. And we can't deal with those energies outside of us a lot of times. I've had so many stories coming to me about this happening and why did that person make that choice and why, and I want to get angry about this and I want to get angry about that. And I'm like going, we can't. You cannot be angry about things that are outside of us in a way. And I'm saying, yes, you can actually. You can get angry all you want. But I want to be peaceful inside of me. And, I can't be, like let's say if a story comes through somebody else and then I get upset because that story was a story was told to somebody and then that story was told to me. I'm getting it the third handed and me get upset about it. I can ask for grace on this. I can ask for healing on this. And that's one of my prayers that I send out there a lot is I'm asking for divine healing on this because some people do, it's like sometimes we just need to send love that direction. We don't need to fix it ourselves because I don't even know that person that I'm trying to get angry about. Oh, yeah. I want peace because I don't want to go to pieces. I don't want to go to pieces. So, going into this, we are all divine energy. We are all knowing energy. We are our own energy. But when we allow that energy outside of us coming in, that energy outside of us to come in, then that energy disrupts our peace. Now we can honor, we can love, we can give grace to, we can be balanced in, we can, so much feel grace about things. The thing is, the more that we keep peace inside of us, we don't fall to pieces. Maybe that's what this show should have been about, but I didn't know that, this session would be about that. But that's one thing I wrote down that, peace instead of going into pieces. You know, there is only us that we can control. It's only us that we can be inside. We are our own divine energy, like I just said. So going into this, love yourself through grace. Love yourself through stories. Love yourself through who you are because we're all perfectly imperfect. We're all perfectly imperfect. And if we can honor who we are and what we're doing, it is time for us to believe in that. And going into this, we can only be us. We have our story. We have our history. We have our understanding. We have our Yet, things are going on in the governments all around us. It doesn't matter what country you're from. It doesn't matter who we are. We can have disruptions all around us. But it's really time for us to honor our energy. And, I really am in that story of I'm asking for peace. Peace and quiet, peace and joy, having more joy in my life, all those things, asking for peace so I don't fall into pieces. And I don't know how many times I can say that because of the fact that we're in, oh my gosh, we're in this. And I don't know, like I was saying, that I don't know if you are, but I've been feeling kind of sluggish lately because there's so much heaviness out there, right? There's so much heaviness. But it's not wrong or right. It's called upgrades. It's called time is changing. It's called, the world is changing. We have so much, we are one. We are one. This pendulum is me, right? The phone is me. The table is me. But I'm the individual me that can have peace. So I can be a part of this pendulum, but this pendulum is only part of itself. So we can be a part of everything, but discern that I want peace. I don't need to be a part of the collective all energy. I'm not absorbing thy energy and all the energy around. Now, if I choose to sit in the sun and then absorb some of the vitamin D, yes, that's my choice. But we do not have to absorb everybody else's energy, even though we are part of one. We are part of the collective, but we can be individuals in that collective. How many grains of sand are on the beach? But each grain of sand is an individual. We are collective of all, an individual of one. So believing that you can individually discern yourself through the energies of everybody else. Do you know how many times that I've had loving people that I love so much around me in upset or disruption? Does that make me to be an upset and disruption? No, no, because of the fact that when we are negotiating our world, when we are negotiating where we're at, it is up to us to discern what is yours, what is mine, and I'm asking for a filter to be between us. I'm going to say that again. What's yours is yours, what's mine is mine, and I'm asking for the filter of love between us, or whoever you believe in. It could be your God, your Messiah, whatever it is, to be between us, because of the fact that I am my peace, so I don't have to go into pieces. I thought that when I got that statement when I was doing a session yesterday, it was like, holy precadalities, right? Holy precadalities. Oh, wasn't that a word? Having peace so I don't go into pieces. Let others go down their own rabbit hole. Let others do. Now, if I'm going down my rabbit hole, I have a choice. There was the other day, oh my gosh, emotions hit me. Now, the new moon was in Cancer, and I'm a double Cancerian. So me and emotions like to get pretty heavy. And so I was feeling quite heavy. Actually, my dad has been around me a lot. God, my dad's been around me a lot. There's a reason why he's around me right now. Okay. My dad's been gone now 32 years. And he's been with me now for over a month because he passed away at the end of June. And my dad was a part of me and I was a part of him, but we were individuals. So he's been around me a lot, helping me out, doing my work with me, supporting me on my journey. And so one day I was really heavy in energy and emotions. So what did I do? I talked with that emotion. I talked with that. I sat down and I said, okay, what part of me is wanting to speak right now? And it was grief. Okay, grief. What do you want to talk to me about? Well, you miss the physicality of somebody dear to you. Yes, I do. What can I do about it? Give me a hug. Okay. And I gave my emotion of grief a hug. So when we're in this story, and when we're in this dance of who we are and what we're doing, it is really time for us to believe that we are valuable, that we are our own. We are our own story. We are in our own dance. Just like I had that emotion of grief go through me and missing of my dad, what am I doing now? There might be still a tear in my eye, but I'm moving through it because that's what emotions are for. Because I want peace so I don't go into pieces. So, can somebody tell me how you are doing? How are you doing in your story? Chandra, thank you for being here. I'm so glad that you're here. And sorry, I can't allow you to be on my video here because I'm live on a couple other places. So if you're only live on Instagram, which I can trust you, but I want to honor you. So being who you are and being what you are and being in the story of who you are, I want you to believe that you are magic. So today's show is going to be a little bit shorter. I'm here at my friend's house and we're having a gathering tonight. And so I'm going to do a little bit shorter show today, but I wanted to be here with you. So what I'm gonna do is that there's been somebody who wants to come in, and it's a deity, and I'm checking into. Okay, Jesus wants to come. Is it Jesus? Because Jesus and Michael are behind me, and I'm just kind of wondering who wants to come in here. Thank you for letting me work through this. Okay, Michael's coming in. Okay, because he said, it's I, Michael. Okay, so I'm gonna let my archangel Michael come in, and been feeling heavy a lot lately too. Thanks for the rest. Oh yes, it's been. I don't know if you're feeling. Oh gosh, if you're feeling energized during this time, hallelujah, because every planet change affects different people differently. And so I know for me, it's like, what kind of slug just hit me since the new moon on, what was it, last Thursday? Been feeling pretty sluggish. So, so here, I'm going to let Archangel Michael come in. And when I channel a voice, I channel a being, but I may not change too much because I don't totally leave. I don't totally exit. And then when I get done with this, I'm going to pull some oracle cards. So if you want an oracle card, just let me know. But I will not look during my channeling because I do not, oh, whatchamacallit, my eyes are usually closed while I'm channeling. It's just a thing. So Archangel Michael wants to come in and support you in this journey of what we're going through. And I'm just going to get out of the way and let him do it. So if you give me a second here. Uh, okay, thank you, Chandra, I will. Hmm. Dear ones who are going through this planetary change today and tomorrow and the day after and the days after, you will be going into some stories of yourself. We want you to remember, as this one was given, ask for peace. And it's that peace, like a feather going down. You know how a feather, have you ever seen one of my feathers they're little white ones. Sometimes they're little white ones, and those are mine given to you. I give people feathers so that they can be with you. So as you're going forward in your life, remember that as you have these feathers, what does a feather do? It falls down, and it falls down, and it is very peaceful, isn't it? So if you are all wound up and all in this churned up, there's a word for you, churned up story of you, remember that you can always metaphorically, I love that word, metaphorically, put a feather in you and let it fall down. Breathe with it. When it goes right, left, breathe slowly. Ask for love, grace, and beings as you go forward. Magic is happening around you. If you really look, the numbers that you are seeing, if you see, like, let's say a bird go whoosh through over you, that is a message from us. Remember, if there's a deer that you're driving by and it looks straight at you, it is a messenger for you. So look up deer, because deer is about being gentle. Birds are usually about swooping in and being grounded and being touched by an angel. A lot of times, birds, if you look up the type, maybe it is a blue jay, maybe it is a hawk, maybe it is a robin, maybe it is a blackbird, maybe it is a falcon, maybe it is a seagull, or one from your areas. There's so many birds out there; it's hard to name them all. Those little chickadees. Those are so amazing, aren't they? Little chirpers they are. Hummingbirds. Oh, hummingbirds are such a grace. And then if you have a butterfly, or if you have another insect, Even this dear one had to clean up 2 cockroaches. She had such grace when she did it. She handled them with love, even though they were gone. But there was a message even in the cockroach for the owner of this house. So believe that there are messages around you, and believe that we are with you. And those messages of numbers and animals and knowings that come into this lovely brain of yours in this human form that you are amazing. And these are messages for you. That shows you that you are not alone. That shows you that you are not alone. And so believe in that magic. And as we have this dear one that is going to have surgery tomorrow, please remember that that doctor can always be adding more health into your instead of taking out something, have him put in better energy. Let us be the doctor's hands to add healing energy into that. I love to do surgery on people because I can add blessings and miracles. So, dear one, remember that you are being healed in the story of getting older. And remember that as you get older, that is just time. And time is changing. Remember that you are only the story that you believe in time. And as we go forward and in this story, the time is going to slow down and it's going to speed up. So it's going to remind you that time is just something that you are witnessing in front of you. So if there's something that is life altering or something that is main story at this time, it is time to go snapshot, click, picture, and remember it, because that is something that will help you journey into your next story of where you're at. Ask for divine help, ask for divine knowings, and you will be there. This one has helped so many people to do what they want to do. And I hope that she gets prayed into being who she is, because there is love all around her. Be your own divine love because you are worthy of that. Be divine love. And remember that no matter where you're at and what you're doing, you are always guided to be in that spot. Now, your mind makes a difference in if it's going to be worse or better, because perceptions are amazing. So, as you go forward and as you do the work and as you negotiate your story, remembering that your mind can play games in the story of better. You can choose peace or you can choose falling to pieces. May blessings be upon you, my children. And remember that if you want to get a little kick in the going, remember, I'm here to help you. If you need a little protection, I'm here for you. And as you need help with communication and stories around you, if you're having problems communicating with a dear one around you, ask for my brother, sister, Gabrielle. She will help you in that story. If you need help with healing something, ask my brother, Raphael. Raphael will be here in a moment. If you're helping going through change, remember my brothers, Chamarel and Azrael, will help you through change. And Metatron is helping us go through these cosmic differences. And Sabrina will bring in grace. Ariel, oh, if you want to dance, ask Ariel to come in. And she just loves to bring some sparkles into your life. So remember that if you are needing some assistance, and it's not just us, Kuan Yin will help you through your changes. Shiva will actually help you go through destruction to recreation. If you're needing help, Ganesh is going to be there for you. And there's many other deities. As this dear one has Mars in Cancer, she has a love through war, challenges, beings. We can have choices and perceptions. It's time for you to believe in you. You are the miracle, as this dear one says. You are a miracle. So it's time for you to be done with these old stories. And that's what these planets that are called retrograde are going into, is to help you remember, bring up those stories so you could ask for healing on them, be with them, transform them into the greater good that they are and in you today. So it's time for you to believe in you and know that your story can change. It's time for that magic to be. And remember, I, Michael, love to bring a little fire into your life, give you a sword so that you can help yourself and cut those cords of all these unhealthinesses. And I have armor that can help you so that you can shield yourself from big trauma, drama people around you. Because the things are not drama, trauma. It's the people that bring in the drama, trauma. Because they don't know how to change their story. You change your story in the midst of the story happening, and you'll find blessings. You will find peace. Let the others fall into pieces because they are needing to learn. May love be with you, my dear children. I love you. Please call upon us. We are here for you to give you grace and ease. No more struggles, my dear children. No more struggles. My love is with you. Blessed be. Wow. Whew. That was a thing. I hope that helped. I don't remember everything that he said, even though he was a part of me, but I hope that that was one thing. So that was Archangel Michael. He gave some, I guess, some nice knowings. Some nice knowings. No, thank you, Veronica. That was thank you for saying that. That was beautiful because I trust what comes through me, and I have to trust what's coming through me. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull cards for about another 5-10 minutes, and then I'm going to need to go. So, if you want a card, Chandra, I will give you a card. Sorry, coming out of channeling and names. Hard on myself. So, first off, Veronica, you'll get a card. So Chandra, I will do you, and then I will do Veronica. Okay, Chandra. Woo! That card came out. Hawk. Hawk came out for you, Chandra. So Hawk represents get a bigger vision. Hawk, if you look at the story here, that a hawk, a hawk really doesn't go flap, 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 right? It doesn't flap its wings. It glides. It sits on the energy around it and then it glides. So remembering that the energy that you can have up around you can be peaceful. It can be peaceful. So get the bigger vision, spread your wings, be you. You deserve to be beautiful, just like hawks are. You deserve to be beautiful. And remembering that as you go forward, because this means omen and messages, and it's an 11 card, so a blessed card. Whenever I see hawk, I think of good things coming, but it's about getting a bigger perception. Get up out of the story, get up out of the doing, get up out of who you are, and know that there is going to be grace. You have something coming up that you're going to want to remember to breathe through. And so, because everybody's going through something, and that something doesn't need to be necessarily ours, but yet we always kind of have a safe place to fall when we're with somebody close to us. So remembering that if you are close to somebody that is a little upset, get the bigger vision and know that it's not yours. You're just a safe place, and you can kind of use some kind words, or don't say any words at all. Sometimes that's the best thing. Don't say any words at all if somebody's upset with us. And then just say something like, I hope you go do better. I hope that there's betterness for you. that's not the full story, but okay, so let me get a clear message for you. I'm sorry. When things happen outside of you, Chandra, if things are happening outside of you, remember you can discern out and say nothing. And then when somebody gives you a look like, aren't you going to reply like you normally do? No, I'm sorry that you're upset. I want better for us, but I thought I would listen to you today. So honoring who people are, believing who people are, but remembering that you are you. You can have peace so that you don't go into pieces. So that if somebody else is going into pieces, that we can be who we are. I hope that helps everybody. So remember, Hawk is a greater vision. Get the bigger vision. It's not about what's happening in front of you. Okay? It's not what's happening in front of you. Thank you. Okay, Veronica, is there anybody else who would like a card reading? Okay, Veronica, put the energy out there. Woo! Ah, butterfly. Boy, woo! Butterfly. You're getting butterfly. I think you got butterfly before. So transformations are happening. What you're going to go through tomorrow, maybe your husband might see you in a different light. Hi, Brandy. How you doing? Glad to see you here. So going into this, that you are a butterfly, my dear. You got transformations coming. Remember that sometimes you're at the end where the butterfly is spreading its wings. So I feel like that you're done gathering the information. You're done doing the cocooning part. You are actually part of the butterfly, even though what you're going to go through tomorrow you may want to do a little bit cocooning and be ready to just sit and be and move. Yes, you're going to be moving soon, but there's going to be a time where you're going to want to really take care of yourself. Okay, so it's time to really believe in you and who you are, uh, Veronica, and be. So Brandy, would you like a card reading? And believe magic is with you. So remember though to take in the nectar of life. Also, Veronica, the nectar of life. So Brandy, I hope you're having fun in Washington. I'm in California. Otherwise, I wish I could see you. Let's see here. Yes, thank you. Okay, I will give you a card reading. So what you need to do is put the energy towards, you don't even have to ask a question, just putting the energy towards the cards, and let's see what they want you to know. This is for Brandy. I'm down here at my girlfriend's house, and it's such a blessing to be with her. She is my sister from another mother. And so we're always lovingly being with each other. So, okay. Woo! Oh, there's that card. Ooh, there you go. The High Priestess. So if you see this card, you see how the High Priestess is sitting in the power with the moon behind it, with the storminess around it. But she's got her magic in front of her, and she's sitting tall. So it's time for you really to stand up and be who you are. You are a magical woman, my dear. You have chosen to make some big steps in your life, and your reward is you are an amazing gift. So remember that as the storms and as things happen around you, that you can have grace and the magic from what you know. You have many lifetimes that are going to come into your life to help you with what you're going through. And so remembering that even though you've made choices, you can make choices inside the choices that might change things a little bit. So it's time to believe that. So discernment, presence, presence, prophecy, and vision. So remembering that sometimes you have to get quiet to get your truer vision. Sometimes you have to be in yourself to know your vision and what you're going through so that you can be your truer loving self. Because you, oh my gosh, I have never met, yes, I have. I met a lot of powerful women, but you, my dear Brandy, you are powerful. So blessings on this journey, everyone. I remember, and please remember that as you're going forward and in your story of life, that you are a miracle, and it's time for you to believe it. Next time you see me, I'll be at home again. But life will be magical when I'm there too. So I hope everyone in this world remember that take care of you. We're going through a lot of physical changes. And so, like I told my friend today, that my body wants me to make better choices. So remember, as you make better choices for your body, the food you're taking in, the energy that you're around, that you can be a calmer, better self as you move forward. It's time for you to believe. It's really time for you to believe. And remembering that sometimes we need to take a little bit more vitamins, or we may need to stay off the sugar, or you may need to be this because we deserve to have peace instead of falling to pieces. So if you take that mantra today, I'm asking for peace instead of falling to pieces so that I can be my higher, better self. I hope that helped you. I'm Natasha Venter, intuitiveclarifications.com. Would love to assist you on this journey of life. Please follow me, like, and if somebody needs to hear this, please share this video, because I am here to help people. May blessings be to you. And I want everybody to know that you are so loved. And I hope Michael's message, if you listen back on it, if you listen to Michael's message, I hope it does help you, because I knew there was somebody that was going to come through and help people. And thank you, Brandy. I appreciate it. I do actually like being sweet. I do like being sweet. Like I said, I have Cancer, my Cancerian sign in Mars is in Cancer. So love you guys. Blessed be to you. Bye now.